This video is all about the new rate increase from Beckett when they said it was not. This is the old submission form, and the previous one is the new one. Furthermore, this is the big announcement that they made. You're not going to want to miss this video. I will break down, analyze everything that they said, everything from the VP of Beckett Grading, Jeremy Murray himself. Let's get right into it.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It's me, Daniel, with vintagemagic.com. And I have a video for you today. Yep, it is not good news. Not good news today. So what happened was yesterday, February 19th, I got wind on the Beckett website doing some other submission stuff. And I saw a pop-up from the Vice President of Grading and such, Jeremy Murray. I've known Jeremy for a while. Nice guy. And he wrote a really long letter to everybody on the customers of Beckett, basically saying that all the guaranteed services are no longer going to happen for now. Suspended, essentially. Furthermore, just basically a lot of just stuff about, hey, you know, we're basically too busy and stuff like that. And so people were telling me and messaging me and, you know, got kind of crazy. It was crazy, like mayhem. And people were telling me that there's some, you know, conflictions with what he wrote to what is reality. And people wanted to understand, well, Dan, I don't understand why they can't hire more people. They're so busy and it's a world record type of number of submissions all the time. Why are they doing this? And should I go to PSA now? What's up? So let's talk about it. So number one, I'm going to read the thing that Jeremy wrote, and then we'll go over it and break it down. All right, so number one, Beckett Grading Services announced today, beginning February 19th, 2020, submissions received will no longer have a guaranteed turnaround time. Instead, the turnaround times will become estimated times based on the service levels selected. Here's the official statement from BGS. Dear Beckett Grading customer, the BGS team wants to thank you for the support you continue to show BGS and BAS, and hope that we have been able to meet most, if not all, your grading in 2019. It was a year to remember for the collectibles market. It's crystal clear after just 1 month that in 2020 has been even more to offer. The market continues to grow in strength and popularity across the world. Many factors go into the growth, but being surrounded in the industry each day in the last 20 years, we see that our market is growing strong and growing, which is great news. With that said, the number of cards Beckett is receiving daily has begun to eclipse the volume of our staff can properly handle with strict guarantees in place. From invoicing to card identification, to grading, to shipping, cards are coming at a rate never seen before. Like rats, essentially, right? You can write that in there. We are at the point we must address the issue so that we can keep the integrity of our brand and services we offer to you. We built our business on being the only company that offers guaranteed turnaround time. But the current reality is offering that feature is going to be a disservice to the industry. Our team needs to be able to do their jobs properly, and rushing through an order just to get it out the door is foolish. Giving each card the best valuation and the fairest grade is why we suspended the guarantee and part of the service level, and instead used the word estimated turnaround. This will start for all submissions received after February 18th, 2020. Our goal will be to complete and receive, grade, and ship the order of the exact time frame each customer has. Well, why is it doing that? I don't know why it's. Sorry. Time frame each customer has processed for now, but this will not be guaranteed. We realize that customers submit to Beckett for many reasons, and no. Wait a second. Or that customer has received, Okay, sorry. Will not be guaranteed. Our goal is to get back to the guarantee as soon as possible, but for now, we have concluded this is the best option for customers and Beckett. Our goal and belief is that most people will not see a difference at all. The orders will be processed as you expected, but there will be some of you to see 1 to 2 day delay on shipping your order. I can apologize and let you know we want your orders in and out as quick as possible without compromising the grading process. As you can see, we are not raising grading rates. That would have been the easy thing to do, but we do not feel that is fair or warranted. We also still have a full calendar of shows planned in 2020. It's important, many of our customers, that we attend these shows, so we don't want to pull back on the schedule. Canceling shows would be another easy move, keeping all of our staff here in Dallas. However, the RCR, the grading in person, and face-to-face business from shows is important to so many of you. We don't think it's fair to alter the schedule. With all that said, I know one of the first things, or the first thing people will say and think: just hire more people. Okay? We truly wish it was that easy, but finding graders is a difficult task. In my 20 years with the company, we have never stopped looking for people to help on our team, and that includes graders. We're openly hiring, and if you or someone you know want to work for us, openly hiring, please reach out to us. We're openly hiring, so if someone you know wants to work for Beckett at our headquarters in Dallas, please reach out to us. I hate to suspend the guaranteed turnaround for submissions to BGS. Beckett Grading was built with this core part of our foundation. However, the market has forced us to adjust this plan. Beckett will continue to offer the same service and products you come to expect, but we may have a delay of a day or two more to do that for you. I truly appreciate your understanding, and we look forward to working with you in 2020. Sincerely, Jeremy Murray, Vice President, Beckett Grading Services. All right, guys, and we're back. So I just read the actual letter from Jeremy Murray from Beckett. And let's break down a couple of things that he said and kind of go over some of the questions that I've gotten so far. First things first. The elimination of the guaranteed turnaround time really is a significant thing. A lot of you who out there who don't really understand how that works, dealers, collectors, they really love that, because it gives them a way to basically guarantee that they can sell and turn over the card or get their collectibles cards back faster. It's kind of a no-brainer. And offering that guarantee was a unique thing for BGS over the years. And now that they've kind of actually manipulated it, where they have none guarantee now, And then it went down from guaranteed to non-guaranteed for some orders, lessened subgrades, which basically there's no subgrades, just a straight overall grade. And then now they have completely eliminated, wiped out, eliminated the guarantee and calls it expected or something, turnaround time. So that's a historic and significant thing, because as a dealer myself, if I'm looking to sell cards and I go off and, use their 5-day or 10-day or 20-day service or 60-day service, actually they don't even have 10-day service anymore. It's just 2, 5, and 20, 60. I can't rely on that. And to me, that's a terrible thing, because I obviously need to know, hey, my customer wants to buy this card, or I could potentially get grades to sell these cards. So it almost forces your hand as a dealer, especially, to grade them as 2 and 5 day. Because the 2 and 5 days, if they're saying, well, it's going to be about a day or two delay, basically means that you'll be getting them, and these are business days, so you'll be getting them within a week or so, right? And that's a critical thing if you're looking to turn over cards faster. Now, obviously, that increases the cost, because as a dealer, you're going to have to be like, well, I could originally count on the 20-day guarantee, but now I'm going to have to do the 5-day. And that changes the days quite a bit, but also it also makes my cost bigger. And I'll kind of pan through the prices of what they were before. Another thing to take a look at here is he said that there was no price increase. In fact, that's actually false, incorrect. On a submission I just had recently on February 3rd, 2020, the prices were the following. And I'm on the Beckett Gaming forum, so if you want to follow me on the Beckett.com/grading, BGS grading submission form, you have to log in. This is what I'm referring to. So what I see here is that the 2-day level is pretty much the same. The 5-day level is 45. The 5-day level actually went up $5 a card on the $5, so the subgrade version. So it used to be $40 for 1 to 50 cards, and now it's $45 to 1 to 50 cards on the 5-day service. The 51 and 99 cards on the 5-day service used to be $35 a card, and now it's $40 a card. And then the 100 plus cards on the 5-day was $30, and now is $35. So $5 increase. Go to the 20-day service. I see also a $5 increase on all sizes of orders on the subgrade portion. And on the 60-day order, it increased all the way for $5 a card. Except on the $100, 100 cards more on the 60-day, it used to be $12 a card. Now it's $15 a card. So it's a $3 increase. I'll pan through that here in a second. But so people told me, hey, Dan, Jeremy said that the prices did not increase. We could just do that. According to him, we could just, that's a simple solution. So that's false. Maybe he's referring to the non-gaming form. I didn't even look at that, but regardless, he didn't specify that, so I don't know what he's talking about. So this is a Magic the Gathering channel. I have to refer to that. Another thing that he said that was interesting was, why don't we just hire, the easiest solution is to hire a certain amount of graders or hire more people. And I think I talked about this before, why Beckett Services quality has been going down over the years. And it's an HR problem. It's a nightmare. There's a lot of turnover, as you can imagine. It's a decent-sized company, a lot of processes. We're not talking about just grading. We're talking about receiving, shipping, labeling, all those departments, customer service, and every department matters. So, and obviously you have graders. And finding quality people, who who will not steal, will not lie, will not affect damage customers' cards, it's hard. Let's break that down. All right, you gotta make sure that I don't cut the video off. So the main reason why it's hard to find people that are sophisticated and intelligent enough to grade Magic cards or baseball cards, whatever, sports cards, is it's actually not really about college degree, but it's about experience. It's about handling the cards. It's about knowing what are counterfeit or not. And as you guys know, a lot of people don't even know what the cards are for Magic. They don't know what the old cards should look like. They don't know what the new cards should look like. They don't know anything about it. There's a lot of variance, right, in knowledge. And so when you talk about a grader, he can't just be a Magic expert only. I mean, I guess you could hire that too. But you also have to have experts in, like, Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And all the other new baseball cards and basketball cards and old vintage cards and all those, every card, every old card. It's so hard to do. There's so many, like, alters that are out there, like trim cards and color cards and ink cards and stuff like that. So many short cards and miscut cards and, you know, whatever. There's stuff out there. It's crazy out there. So you have to have someone that is extremely skilled. Now, you could hire someone and train them. The problem with that is training takes months, if not years, to be there. You know, the analogy I kept thinking about, and I want you to kind of think about this, is a professional chef. Someone that is not just someone cooking eggs or bacon at Denny's. Or a professional doctor or a professional lawyer, not just like a legal secretary or someone that just pushes admin work. You know, people that are in the professional industry, services industry, they have to be trained in a way that they know the products and they have to be able to identify everything. So there's so many different like moving targets going on. And I have to agree, Jeremy is 100% correct. When you are growing at the rate that they are, and the amount of people that you have is like only this the whole time, you're only handling this much, but your rate is so high, you're always, all the guaranteed orders are always going to be falling behind. And probably what happened was they had so many guaranteed orders that essentially were kicked back and said, nope, we're not able to handle this. It's impossible. And also he alludes to something about quality. While he doesn't admit that there's quality problems in the actual grading, he kind of does it as an entire Beckett grading as a company, from the receiving to the shipping and grading in the middle, of course. It tells you that there's obviously quality issues, and hence, what I've been saying the whole time is what the hell are some of the grades that we're getting out there? They're not accurate. Some of them are really poor. It might be potential favoritism, or just maybe in this case, what Jeremy's kind of hinting, is that there's been just overwork. Yes, overwork. If you're overworked in a dark room looking at cards in a high-powered lamp, and all you're doing is looking at cards all the time, you're going to get tired, your eyes are going to hurt, and you're probably eating really well because you're working in a dark room. You're not getting, you know, adequate exercise. I don't think they have a system where it's like, hey, take a 30-minute break, you know, every 3 or 4 hours, right? No, it's probably, you know, a very machine-like process where it's like you got to work there. And at a certain point, it almost feels like, you know, you're just stuck and you're mentally not aware, and thus errors happen. Imagine, thousands and thousands of cards. You have a 1,000-card order, and you're doing that today. That's your job. Hey, Joe, John, Rudy, look at these cards. Are you going to do the best job that you can do? Well, you're probably going to do it when you're first awake and alive and ate something. But at a certain point, card number 666, how the hell are you going to actually be focused? Are you going to do every single like metric and everything you were taught? There's no way. At a certain point, you're going to be cutting corners. I'm telling you, it is an obvious thing what's going on. Things that make things easier. For example, with alpha cards, very easy to say, oh, 9 centering, 9 corners. Because centering and also corners for alpha cards are very bad normally. Very easy to write 9 corners. And then if the surface is clean, you just, observe it, you can get that at 9.5 very easily. And they all seem like pack fresh cards. What happens then is you start ending up putting them in piles. You have to accelerate this, you can put I see a little white here. I'm not going to take them out of the card saver. I'm not even going to take it out the card saver anymore. I'm almost betting you that certain quality, because they also recognize after seeing so many cards, oh, this is like a cheap card. They could tell that, this is just a 9 corners. And they don't have the time. There is no way that if you have massively large orders, you're going to do that. No way. Especially for them admitting that they have no time. That's what's funny, is that they're running out of time and everything. All right, so the next and probably the final thing I'm going to say about this is that how will this affect the collectors? How is this going to work? Well, if the prices increase for grading basic alpha cards or beta cards or unlimited cards to a point where they don't even have the non-guaranteed anymore, I don't even think. Yep. It's pretty much, it's not even guaranteed, it's just the 60-day. It's going to cost you $20 a card just to grade from 1 card to 50 cards. That's ridiculous. That's 50 times 20 is $1,000 for grading fees. To grade a basic, unlimited, common, let's say. Are you going to submit? Are you going to submit that? Are you really going to submit those kind of cards? There's no way. Actually, with the new pricing, my bad, it's $25 for a 60-day, not guaranteed service. Essentially, it's expected turnaround. Fine, 100. Fine, you said over 100 cards. It's $15 a card for unlimited common or an Arabian Nights common. That's $10. The grading prices are ridiculous. You might as well just pay more and get them faster. But then you'll ask yourself, well, do I want 20-day and I'll pay $35 a card versus $25 a card? Or I'll submit over 100 and pay $25 a card. For the love of God. It used to be, there's a thing called a bulk service, like PSA has, where it's like $7 or $8 a card for modern day bulk. And that's affordable. I'm telling you. People have asked me, the next question is probably the biggest question. All right, the final question I got was, what's going to happen with PSA? What's going to happen with Beckett now eliminating it? Because if you go to the PSAcard.com website, their grading fees are based off of rates or declared value, which is a little interesting. Another topic, another day. But what this does is that they do have bulk rates for 100+ cards or whatever. They have specials for collector special. They have a collector special, kind of like Beckett has a collector's special. But I'm not sure if their rates are really that competitive. But Beckett's is more about swag, and you get stuff and some free grades. But PSA has specific collector specials for vintage, modern, whatever. It could be baseball, basketball. They can do whatever they want. And they're more affordable rates. The concern is that the declared value system on PSA greatly affects the type of service you're forced to grade. Now, if you're grading like Alpha Black Lotuses, you're going to have to pay like $1,000 a card for PSA because they require the highest level service, the faster service. But in general, this is becoming a situation where if Beckett doesn't have guaranteed services, PSA doesn't really have it, but it's expected turnaround time. Okay, so they're about even there. That you have an advantage with Beckett. What do you really have for Beckett that you really like? The cases? Okay, they're thicker. But the people don't like the thick cases. PSA has really nice, quality cases that are recessed. They're tamper-proof. There's a new sticker label. It's pretty nice. And they sell pretty well as a dealer. PSA also has a great customer service team. comparative to Beckett because theirs is in-house all the time. I think Beckett may outsource. And I've been told that, actually. I may be wrong or right on that. But regardless, PSA has a very good in-house team. They're also publicly traded. They also have a buyback guarantee, which basically means that it says that if their cars, they damaged it or they did anything in that process, they will do everything possible to rectify and also up to buying it back for market value. That's a big deal. How many times, that's happened where cars came back a little bit damaged? Or the cars were damaged in a holder, or I don't know. I mean, they will take care of it based on their quality, right? It's a quality control. This may open the door for more PSA orders. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised, and I've been saying it for a very long time. PSA will come back to become, it used to be PSA was the majority of all submissions. In fact, almost all. They were the major submitter. I submitted most of the PSA because of the PSA set registry. And now, with all this change, I'm telling you, personnel and the quality of the Beckett cards have changed. It used to be you get a Beckett 9.5 and you were like, man, this is a 9.5. Now it's like Beckett 9.5, it could be a 9. Maybe an 8.5. 8! Sometimes it's shitty quality. It's like a big scratch in the back and they just missed it. And that's what I'm talking about, is that every company does have these problems. But because of the Beckett issues that he's alluding to, it really highlights to you what the real problem is. I have to admit that I wish I would have heard this from my rep. I'm going to have to call my rep after this anyway and just talk to him about it. But I wish they would have done a better job marketing or doing this more of a PR move. I don't think a blatant message on a website really gives justice of the issue. They probably should have done like a YouTube video also, give more of a face-to-face interaction, like, this is what's happened. It seems to me like it was just a fast move, and they realized that they just can't handle it anymore. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if the response in the market is going to be well. All I do know is the people making the money are just PSA and Beckett. Again, they're still making money because, like he highlighted, it is a market boom that we've never seen before. Collectibles keep going up in crazy values. Nostalgia is huge. People love it. The economy is good. Luxury spending is high. Like it or not, it's not going to end. What are your thoughts? Put in the comments below. I want to hear all about it. We'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's me, Daniel, with VintageMagic.com. I'm here to share with you more about our deck and set collector fulfillment service. The deck fulfillment service caters to the player. And what that basically means is if you are a player looking to fulfill your old school Magic deck, certain Power 9 or key pieces in your vintage deck, or dual lands in your legacy deck, we have the inventory and the resources to help you fulfill your needs. Next, we have the set collector fulfillment service. This really caters more towards the collector. Oftentimes I've been asked, hey Dan, can you help me find this specific graded card for this set? Or Dan, can you find me these 20 cards left in my beta set? It doesn't matter what you're looking for, even if it's like every single Sarah Angel possible out there, I can help you out. My resources and extensive network in Magic the Gathering, I was able to help thousands of clients all over the world fulfill their needs. I've made it my mission at VintageMagic.com to be your one-stop shop for all your collector needs. For any significant item or collection, we're able to travel anywhere in the world to meet you. The reason why my clients love this service is because it saves you time. What happens is collectors and players often search all over online or vendors and they never find exactly what they're looking for. By going to us, we are the only one-stop shop who can help you with your needs. Using our service gets you exactly what you want and saves you time and money.
Vintage Magic. Game, collect, invest. For more information about our consulting and professional services, visit vintagemagic.com.